What's good, boys? I'm very frustrated with myself today, and that's the common theme when I take a loss. It's normally that I'm frustrated with myself, as I should be, because you got the market wrong. It's not a good feeling when you get your stop loss hit. However, I lost $400 today. Trade Nasdaq. Here was my trade. I don't know where it went. I entered here. Stop was here, and take profit was here, and got stopped. Okay, so going into the day, we're at all-time highs. Where is this? Uh, Here we are. We're at all-time highs. Okay, not really wanting to short the market. Overall, we're bullish. We're trading into bullish PD rays. We're bullish. However, low time frame on the short scheme of things, we are kind of bearish. We did trade into Asian low today. So that was I had London low and Asia low marked out, and then this high marked out, which is all-time highs again. And right off the open, we just completely sell off, trading into London low, Asia low. We end up sweeping Asia low and starting to get some reverses. Right here was first presented fair value gap, and then we tagged the 50% of the opening range gap. So first presented fair value gap did its job. However, it was still getting respected all morning. We end up just chopping all morning, and I didn't enter at all. I was like, this is horrible price action. We are just trading within the first presented fair value gap, which is likely to be respected, and then this inversion fair value gap, which obviously it's a fair value gap, it's likely to be respected. So um, we were just kind of bouncing through that. I also think we had a lot of high impact news this week. We have a lot of high impact news this week. That's kind of making today's price action, since there's no news. Today was a no news Monday. Um, it's making price action bad today because it's kind of holding out for this very high impact news this week. We also have a bank holiday Friday. This week's going to be a very hard week to trade in. It's going to be it might be a week where I don't take a lot of trades because of all the news. But that's why I think we might have been consolidational today. Also, we're at all-time highs, so we're kind of just meandering around, weathering, seeing if we want to make a retracement or not. So I just overall think, I mean, just based off this price action, I probably should have gotten off the charts. However, I was always saying, I said this on my Instagram, if we inverse the first presented fair value gap, I would think we have a decent chance of just going to these highs. And it was still kind of early when it did that. It was right at the end of the macro. We inversed the fair value gap, end up creating another fair value gap, so a BPR inside this. We end up trading into it. I went long. I should have realized, and I did realize this, I had it marked out, that we are trading in a bearish fair value gap, and we are trading in a premium on this price leg. On low time frame, we are bearish. We are making lower lows. We are having a retracement on higher time frame to go higher on higher time frame. I'm taking entries on low time frame. So it should be in line with the low time frame bias. Um, we are trading into bearish premium, a bearish fair value gap. We are respecting it. We are trading lower from it. So that paired with the news that's happening this week and the fact that there was no news today and the fact that we were just chopping the entire morning all the way up until 10:10 when I entered, that's three really strong reasons on why I shouldn't have traded. And like I always say, I should be weighing out my reasons to enter. There's three very good reasons to not enter, and there's only a couple good reasons to enter. Right? We're at all-time highs. There's a BPR. We got the liquidity sweep. Yeah, we're broke structure to the upside, but it's only really one really good reason to enter at that point. Not very high probable. Do I still think we're bullish? Yeah, I do still think we're going to come all the way up here. No, I will not enter off it because I already took my trade for today. It sucks. I lost. I lost $100 less than I allowed myself for, so I kind of lost a little, not as much. I just don't think I should have traded today, and that's the story of kind of all the times I do lose. I really like the last time I took a losing trade. It was a day I just probably shouldn't have taken a trade, and that's the sad part because like if I could just cut those times out where I just take trades, it'll be so much better for myself. But it's all good. I only lost $400. I kind of learned from my mistake to really just make sure to weigh out my options and really understand when we're in a short-term bearish structure. Be weird to take these longs because look, now this inversion gap is getting respected, right? So that's that. Um, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a lot of news, so there might be no trades. And if the market, I'm saying this now, so I can hold myself accountable. We have Powell speaking at 9:30, and then we have a lot more news coming at 10. I'm going to be waiting till 10. If the market is very choppy and very bad and it just doesn't look good, I will not take a trade. I will lock myself out. I will not trade. So that's that. I'll see you guys tomorrow.